The Hamish and Andy Show podcast. Powered by Amy. Lucky you're with Amy.
3, 2, 1.
It's been a long day out in the tractor, and I reckon I've earned myself a bit of a chinwag about
quotes.
I'm a midwife and I've been catching babies all day, but I really need to catch up on...
You can quote me on this. Quotes.
Well, everyone's agreed to drop everything because it's 3 o'clock. And Hamish and Andy have declared today's topic is...
Give a man a quote he quotes for a day.
This
Quote a man a
is
quote
Hamish and Andy's
and he
happy
shall
hour.
quote for a lifetime.
Good afternoon, everyone.
A few big ones there starting the show.
That's an amazing quote, Ham.
It was later adapted by Confucius.
Is that an original? Do you reckon?
That's one of mine, and you got me straight up. I mean, it does sound a bit Confucian, but it is one of mine.
Jeez. How many quotes are you famous for, Ham?
9. I can drip feed you them during the show.
But that one wasn't one of them.
Long may your day be.
Yes.
If today you failed to get along. So it's basically saying, learn to cooperate, or the time will drag on.
Yeah, you really emphasise the long part in it.
No, because that's what you do with quotes. Sometimes it's a double word usage.
Yes,
you know,
yes, that's true.
Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Very good usage of doubling up on you. Start with one version and then ramp it up for the next one.
Only superseded by a day may be long if in fact you do not get along.
You fail to get along today. I threw today in there to double up on the day.
Sure. So if that was on, say, a picture, like you know how sometimes you see Everest with a quote.
Yeah.
What kind of picture do you want to put behind the new wonderful quote from Hamish?
I'm going to chuck a kitten on it because they're very popular. They're cat poster.
What's the kitten doing though?
Okay.
It probably
in fact, you tell me a kitten doing something and I'll give you a quote for it.
Well, there's a kitten, right?
Yep.
Not getting along with its friend and it's looking at its watch.
I'll give you a new one. Watch your friends more than the time, and you will be truly rich. And it's basically saying, have good friendships and stop worrying about how much of your life is wasting away. And that's true riches.
And your friend will scab off your mates and they'll give you some money.
No, that's true wealth, and the cat has a Rolex.
Hames, have a go at a couple of quotes there. We want to hear yours.
I've done it.
We want to hear yours after this. A lot of people, I'm sure, are sitting around going, I have a great quote. I don't have the forum.
Abraham Lincoln had a train tour where he was able to get some of his biggies out there.
Yeah, exactly. This show becomes your train tour straight after
Get on the carriage.
It's the happy hour. Haim, today is about quotes. You want to reveal another quote, do you?
No.
I didn't mind. We were throwing a few at each other just during that song. And you started by saying, don't worry of people that are knocking you, because maybe that knocking is opportunity.
It's not bad. I've got better ones than that.
That
was this one that was a work in progress.
Yeah, right.
A tent in the bush.
Yeah. yeah.
Small chance of plagiarism.
Sounds a little bit like the bird, but yeah.
Oh, have you heard that one?
Yeah, I have.
No, okay, how about this?
Okay.
A canoe is nothing more than a tree from the forest of life refashioned.
Yep.
Upon the streams of destiny.
You realised we weren't impressed, so you started to keep saying it. I would have loved it if
an interval.
if Abraham Lincoln or Churchill was just said something that they thought was profound. The crowd kind of, ate their twisties, whatever.
I'll be back with the second half after this.
Well, we're going to.
You might be wondering where that quote's going.
Some people have put more thought into theirs, and Timbo is one of those people. Timbo, welcome to the show.
G'day, boys. How you going?
Yeah, great, Timbo. What kind of area, before we launch into yours, because we're going to give you a great forum to be able to say your new quote.
Yeah, where would it apply, your quote?
What kind of area is it in?
Medical research.
Wow.
Okay, great.
Well, so medical research. I believe it was the words of Luke Freebody that said it.
Oh, hang on, so it's not yours.
An accomplished.
You're doing a cover.
It's not. Well, I just made that part up to make it sound better, to be honest.
Oh, very
You
good.
had us.
Very
Sorry.
good, Timbo. No, don't be sorry. Be triumphant.
When one stands upon the shoulders of a mannequin, be it false, but thou'st asked twice the height. And that's sort of what you did there. I'm reminded of one of my own famous quotes.
Okay, Timbo, don't have to listen to that. And Hamish is hereby banned from quotes from here on in. But Timbo, you put a bit of thought into yours. We're going to give you some triumphant music, and this show will be your forum. Take it away.
Thank you. I believe it was the words of Luke Freebody. Luke Freebody once stated that if the human body could withstand ripping out its own heart and then eating it, then you would be able to live forever. Now, he based this on research. He based this on research that he did himself. The research pertained to nutrients that would be gained from his own beating heart that would then...
It's a long quote.
Hang on. Let's just snip
it
the
turned
quote
from a
bit.
quote into a lesson. On
Okay.
this.
I understand that music can be intoxicating. And you can,
Well, it really was.
Thank
I
you,
think,
Tim.
I think even if you could withstand the pain and not having anything to pump your blood, I don't know if you would live forever. I think that's probably my flaw there.
Timbo's confidence, though, really got him far, didn't it? Okay, Simon, welcome.
Hey, boys.
Simon, what does your quote kind of pertain to? Before you tell us it, what area would it be used in?
Well, I guess business.
Okay, business.
Business
All right,
is good, very good.
We'll play some music for you and hit it up.
The first rule of business is to always poo on company time.
Yeah,
That's good.
So that's more to the point, and everyone can relate to that.
And it just makes more sense than eating your own heart. And I thought some of my quotes were nonsense. That's very good. Yeah, don't waste your time at home before you go to work.
No.
Save it. You're allowed to at work.
Patrick joins us as well. Patrick, how are you?
Good, thanks, boys.
What kind of area is your quote best used, do you reckon?
Well, it can apply to anything, but
Really?
for me, it was chemistry, but it's also an existential philosophy as well.
Whoa, okay. Fire up the music,
Double-headed serpent.
Yeah, go for it. Patrick?
You can't remember what you've never forgotten.
But no, you do remember what you've never forgotten because you haven't forgotten it.
But you've never remembered it because to remember, you must have forgotten it in the first place.
My head's exploded.
But is remembering a fact... No, you can. I think there's a difference between remembering, recall, and forgetting.
Surely as you can remember
What you
you've
haven't
never
forgotten. And then the next bit should be ... That's the definition of remembering.
No, because you can know something,
Yeah.
but then once you've forgotten it, if you re-know it, that's kind of remembering.
Okay.
But if you've really forgotten it, it doesn't come back to you. But if you're just using your brain as a memory storage device and you recall it,
But if you forgot it for a bit and then it came back to you.
that's just still remembering.
Yeah, but I think it's actually saying you can't remember what you've never forgotten, so you have to forget something to be able to remember it. It works.
So you've got to break up with someone to realise you truly love them.
Yeah. Nice work, Patrick.
Or like, hey, don't eat Maltesers for a while. And you're like, oh, yeah, Maltesers.
Haim, you know me very well.
I certainly do, Andy.
Yeah, you are.
But I'm not going to say that you're at my house on Saturday night if you're in trouble. It's something
Would you say
I will not do is lie to the police.
Would it be fair to say that aside from my family, you know me the best?
Yeah.
And I even think Dad's a bit forgetful and probably doesn't pay attention, so I might even elevate.
I certainly
you.
know a lot of things about you they didn't.
Yeah, Mum and Dad. Yeah,
And
so,
I'd never tell them.
Thank you, mate. So I'm probably going to put you in top 3 of people that know me in the world.
Yep, great.
Right. Anyway, I just need to get that out of the way because, you and I have been travelling a bit of late.
We certainly
Got
have.
back, had dinner with the whole family this week, and my sister says, nice for you to be back in the country because we've been waiting for you to get back before we booked something in. It was Dad's birthday present, but we thought you want to come.
Okay.
Right. So which of these activities do you think that I would like the most?
Okay.
So a golf weekend,
You would enjoy a golf weekend?
a fishing expedition,
You might enjoy a fishing expedition?
or a special day at the footy?
You would very much like a special day at the footy.
See, all of them are good. That's why I was surprised when my sister said, we're going to book a course, a salami making school.
Oh, no.
We've been waiting for you to get back so we can see where you want to come. What night do you want to choose? It's multiple classes.
I'm going away many nights, and I might never be back in the country. Wow. Salami
In
making.
school. Why? She's misjudged that remarkably. I don't cook for myself, let alone wanting to go into the ins and outs of putting together some cured meats.
Mate.
So I said to her...
You know it's not pretty what happens in salami anyway.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, the thing is,
And it's not a one-night thing.
You see a white bit in salami, you'd be happy because at least that's just fat.
Yeah.
You don't want to know what the other bits are. I'm scared of the pink bits.
Yeah.
Pink and purple, not good.
And there's not going to be... I doubt there's going to be attractive girls there. You don't see girls going, I've just finished yoga, I better rush off to my salami making
After
school
eating
now.
some heavily garlicked salami, no one's making out at
No,
the end of the course.
Exactly. So I turned to my sister and said, I'd absolutely hate to go to that.
Yeah.
And
This is a terrible present. Which I think you're allowed to say within families. I've been there. I've been at a family gift giving where the sister has said to the brother, look, I appreciate the gesture. I'm just never going to wear that.
Yeah.
Take it back.
Take it back.
Give it to someone else.
So I said I'd absolutely hate to go to that.
Yep.
And she was shocked and almost, very taken aback,
Yeah,
which I
right.
think is unfair.
But your dad would like to go to it.
Dad will go.
Yeah.
He'll make a salami. I mean, my dad does any class.
But the thing
He's
about
done
making-
sewing classes.
The thing about making your own stuff is, isn't it meant to fill you with a real satisfaction when you go, I made this.
Yeah.
I've been into this. This is like people that make their own bread at home.
Yeah.
You hear a lot of them going, there's nothing like it. You buy into it, you're like, yep, I've made this. Salami is one of those things where you can't love it that much that you go, gee, there's nothing like the homemade stuff.
And it's a double-edged sword for me.
Like, I know you can get good ones, but just
Double-edged-
buy a good one.
Double-edged sword for me now, because not only have I incurred the wrath of my sister and dad, and my sister's husband.
You won't be giving in to the salami.
Well, I reckon I don't really want some, but I reckon now I'm going to have to endure 3 or 4 months of them coming around and going, "You've got to try this salami."
Your life is going to be like the end of aisle 5 at our local supermarket, which is just them turning up paper plate salami with toothpicks in it, going, sample this. Do you want a little bit? We can show you how to make it. All you need is 10 pigs and 100 years of your spare time.
Happy hour. Haim, today the topic is quotes.
Look, we've had some great quotes, intellectual quotes on the show already. But what about financial quotes, Ando?
Exactly. Ones where you go to the builder, hey,
come on, mate.
Can you give us a quote on how much to make this doghouse, for instance?
Yeah. Or if you're doing a wedding, for example, hey, can you give us a quote on a cake? Yeah, sure, $100. Oh, it's for a wedding. Sorry, $45,000.
Yeah, exactly. Quotes, for bigger things, for weddings, for buildings, happen all the time.
And it's pretty normal, of course, for anyone that gets a quote, go and get a few other quotes.
Yeah, exactly.
Compare, smash them down a bit.
We wondered whether it would work today if we called a pizza shop.
Could we call a pizza shop, get a quote for a pizza for tonight?
Yeah.
Not a commitment to buy yet.
No.
And then, Ando, you're in the background.
Yeah.
I need you to be on the phone to another pizza store.
We'll try and play them off.
Play them off against each other, see what the best quote we can get from pizza is.
Exactly, Jack. What's the name of the store?
You got one.
We're Pizza Religion here.
No worries.
Okay.
Randomly selected. I hope Pizza Religion doesn't feel singled out here. But
no.
I mean, they look like a very good pizza site from the website.
Very good pizzas.
Pizza Religion, Chris speaking.
Oh, g'day, Chris. How you going? My name's Jim.
Amazing. How can I help you?
Oh, great. Mate, I'm just thinking of getting a pizza for dinner tonight.
Yep.
Just calling around getting a few quotes. What's the cost of a large pizza, large pepperoni?
We only do the one size, mate, so it's about $17 on average.
Yep. And that's exact for the pepperoni?
What's that, sorry?
That's how much it costs for the pepperoni?
Yep.
Is that the best price?
What's that, sorry?
I'm just getting a few quotes from different places. Is that the best price?
Yeah, that's the price, mate.
Is it the best price?
Is it the best price?
For cash?
It's only one pizza, mate. I do about 600 a night, so yeah. That's the best I can do.
Yeah, well, I can only eat one.
What's that, sorry?
I only want one.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that's the price, mate. That's the price on the menu, so that's the price no matter what.
Hang on a sec. 1 sec. I've got my mate on the phone.
I've got Pizza Hut here that can do 2 for the same price, 2 for $17.
Oh, my mate's on the phone to Pizza Hut. They're doing 2 for $17.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. That's the price it is. So
could you sharpen your pencil a bit on the $17?
The what? Sorry.
Could you, knowing that Pizza Hut, my mate's on the phone to Pizza Hut. They're trying to get his business.
If we get it now, they're happy to do it at $17.
I got them on the line. I got you on the line. Is 17 the best you can do?
Yes.
16.50.
Not going to happen, mate.
Just as an over the phone quote.
Yeah, not going to happen.
16.80.
Not going to happen, mate.
It's for cash.
Go in and have a look at it.
Can we come in and inspect?
Can you come in and what, sorry?
Can we inspect one?
No, I'm not going to make you one. And then you can inspect it. That's the price, mate. So I've got work to do, all right? So if you don't want it, then just let me know.
Got 600 pizzas.
How do we know whether it's worth $17?
My mate wants to know how we know whether it's worth $17.
How to what, sorry?
My mate wants to know how do we know whether it's worth $17 if we can't have a look at it.
I've got no idea how you're going to know, mate. So
it's a trust. But if you want us to trust you, you got to trust us.
I can't believe you went that way.
600 a night.
Gee, that's a lot.
I got caught up doing the maths. That's heaps.
It's the happy hour. We'll give him a buzz back in the song.
Yeah, no, we will buy a pizza.
Hey, a show award that we've given out is the People's Scholarship.
Yeah.
We're trying to entice a young man who had kind of wavering interest in his studies.
He wasn't sure if he wanted to continue with his tertiary education.
We said, we'll give you the grandest prize this show has to offer, a gold-coloured watch, if you get over 80% in your psychology semester. His name's Nathan.
His name's
You've
Nathan.
got the update.
Then he said, wow, a scholarship. You'll pay for my fees. We said, no, Nate. Listen closely.
Hang on.
You goose. No, you still very much pay for that.
Yeah, exactly.
We're offering you something priceless,
Yeah.
which is handy for us because it doesn't have a price.
Yeah.
He's tabled, well, he's sent an email, and I'm going to table it now, and it doesn't give me any joy to do it. He says, hey, guys, got some bad news on the scholarship front.
Okay. Don't like how it started.
He said, I've still got my exams and 2 assignments awaiting results, but the outlook doesn't look great. I might not be getting a distinction average. Now, points, I give him points for fronting up.
Honesty's nice, yeah.
And bringing this to our attention, because what he could have done, knowing that he probably wasn't, he feels in his heart he's not going to hit the 80% mark, he could have laid low and hoped that we'd forget about it.
Yep.
And that's possible. I mean, we do forget about things on this show sometimes.
Yeah, all the time.
All the time. We're all often just going, yeah, that's,
We'll do that, we'll do this.
All of August from a hot air balloon. And then something else catches our eye. Yeah. So he could have just hoped it would blow over, but he hasn't. He's fronted
like
up.
an air balloon.
He's fronted up and he's said, it's not going well. Now, he also reminds us, I'd forgotten about this bit. Yeah. Remember we said to him if he didn't get the scholarship average,
oh no,
we had to send our nemesis, Tony Barber, a gold-coloured watch.
Now what I now remember.
He said, look, so he's obviously been weighing on his mind. And as I read this, I was like, oh yeah, that's right, we did say you had to do that. He said, I've got a counter-proposal, a fail-safe, in case my final grades do not meet the average so that Barber does not get a watch.
Fair enough.
He goes, what about if I can beat either of you at a psychology quiz, then Tony Barber does not get a watch and I can live with myself. Yeah. If I lose, Barber gets the watch and I just live, and then I have to live with the shame of letting the show and the people down.
Wow. Well,
this is a classic. He's going for what he hopes to be a zero-sum result when it was meant to be, you know, the stakes are high.
It was meant to be life or death.
And now he just wants life or nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, it maybe we were foolish back in the day to be putting the weight of such an appalling thing happening, being Tony Barber getting a watch, the show's nemesis.
We thought we had the carrot and we thought we needed the stick.
Yeah, but maybe we didn't need
Here's my other question to you. Are we letting a scholar off the hook here? Are we essentially walking away from him and removing all his incentive to study? What sort of an example does that set?
And if we start backing out on things we say now, we mightn't do that August show from the hot air balloon.
We've got to teach him how to keep word.
Keep word.
Do you want me, I mean, he's on hold here. He can't hear this.
Yeah.
I feel like we're his parents here.
Yeah.
What do we do? Do we offer him an extension to go if you can get a distinction average in the second half of the semester?
Double or nothing. We send Barber 2 watches, or we send him none. He'd be so close to a hat trick of watches, Barber.
Let's get Nath up.
A lot of people outside the studio are saying don't do it.
Slowly a crowd has gathered. A few people have lit a torch. There's some pitchforks out there. Nath, how are you?
Good guys.
Nath, we just read through your email. And we feel that ethically we can't just remove the consequences of failing at the subject. Do you know what I mean?
You can't just suddenly say Barber can't have one.
We don't want you to walk away from your studies.
I'm not walking away from my study. You actually got me right in the middle of doing my research proposal.
Oh, have we?
Oh, apologies.
Hey, Nathan, the thing is...
What do you think you're going to average?
I reckon I'll average about probably just below a credit, unless my exams go really well. Then I can get a credit.
High 50s.
Mate, below a credit is a pass. There's nothing in between, so you just barely scrape through the pass. Nathan, problem we have here is a man's only as good as his word. Our word was we would give you a watch if you got over 80. We'd give Tony Barber, the show's nemesis, a watch if it was under 80. We have to stand by our word unless you want to go double or nothing.
It's impossible to get
No.
an 80.
For the next for the next semester.
For the next semester, double or nothing for the next semester.
Yeah.
So you've got to get an 80, and that nets you no watches, or Barber gets 2. In which case, I recommend going on the run, sir, and living in exile.
What do you think?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure what the averages are on my sessions, but they don't hand out many high distinctions.
Yeah, right. So you reckon we should lower it to 70 for a double or nothing?
Well, that's actually below what you wanted me to get for the first time. So,
I know. So, look, Nate,
we're trying to throw you a bone here.
Nate, what do you think we should do then? Do you think we should just send Barbara a watch?
No, I don't think we should ever send Barbara a watch.
And that's where we're at too. So we're stuck with trying to find the right way to go about denying him a watch.
I reckon the 70 double or nothing for next term could be a possibility.
Yep. Guess what, Nath? Sleep on it.
What?
Sleep on it, mate. We don't have to decide now. I'd like you to... I mean, this is what got us in this problem in the first place. We're all in the excitement of the moment, making up the rules. Sleep on it. We'll come back to you tomorrow and we'll find out whether you think you're going to go double or nothing for the second semester of psychology.
All right, I'll go do some research.
Good.
Go do some research on game theory and decision making.
Thanks, Nate.
Good luck,
you tomorrow.
Nate. We believe in you.
Huge show today, Ham, on the topic of quotes.
Yeah.
Thank you again to the people for helping us build it. HamishNetty.com/topics.
Tell you what, mate.
Yeah.
I got a horrible quote. I missed out on buying something on eBay because of the shipping and handling.
What do you mean?
It was such a ridiculous... It was from America.
Oh, so you got a quote on the shipping and handling?
This is just BS.
So when you say missed out, you didn't buy it.
I was going to pay anything.
Yeah. What was it? What were you after?
It was awesome. I don't think you'll be disappointed when I tell you what I was going to buy.
Okay.
I was going to buy Spencer from the most recent series of Survivor. I was going to buy his torch from Tribal Council.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I haven't seen Survivor yet, Sam, so don't give away for people who...
well, if you've IQ'd it, Survivor Cagayan finished a few weeks ago.
Yeah. And Spencer's one of the characters, was it, in Survivor?
I was going to buy it for Zoe as a present.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because Spencer, whilst he had a few little tantrums, he was a bit of a nerd. He was he was brought in on the Brains tribe.
Yeah.
He's a chess master, and he had a few little attacks of sort of an 8-year-old tantrum.
Yeah.
He kept surviving and he hung in there and he gritted it out. And for Zoe and I watching the show, he became a beacon of someone that against all the odds managed to hang in there. And I just wanted to buy it as, to Zoe to signify she's
How much was one of those?
It's not cheap. Not cheap. Yeah. But all the money goes to a charity. It goes to a charity called Stand Up to Cancer. I was like, oh, that's, I can pass that off.
That, yep.
And you know my rule, no price is too much for a joke. Except when postage and handling. Have a guess. It's a tiki torch. Yeah. It's a mosquito torch, right? The Survivor torch. Have a guess, mate, of how much it would cost to just ship that from America.
I would say...
essentially just a big post pack.
A big post pack. I would say shipping $340.
$1,160.
What?
For shipping. I don't want Spencer to bring it out himself. I'm not asking for international celebrity Spencer from Survivor Season 28 Cagayan to bring it out himself.
So, is there a chance that you can get it sent to Brad Blanks or someone that's in America?
I think the auction's finished.
Yeah, right.
I balked at it. And then I told Zoe, I was like, well, I may as well tell you now, honey, that I almost bought you the greatest present ever. Yeah. I was online, and I said, and I know it's very expensive. And so her eyes lighting up like, oh my God, was he going to get me, a Chanel bag or something? And then I told her, I almost got you, I could have got you Spencer's torch from the latest season of Survivor.
Yeah.
And she was so happy that I didn't spend our child's future money.
But what will she
That's
take
his
to the
school
Logies
Exactly.
as a feature piece?
What are you going to stroll down the red carpet with? No, now with no torch, you barely get any attention. So just be warned if you're in the market. Just a little eBay lesson for everyone. If you are looking at getting Spencer, or Jatia was another torch I was looking at. She was the worst player easily on the season.
Yeah.
Thought it could be funny to have Jatia's torch. Just keep in mind, they
get you.
They don't ship them cheap if you're looking at Survivor merch.
It's all we've got time for this afternoon.
The immunity necklace, however, very low on shipping, but they want $3,000 for it.
No,
I'm giving you $3,000 for the immunity necklace.
HamishNanny.com for anything you missed.
Jeff Probster's Tribal Council stump, however, is a good buy at $300. However, again, shipping $560 because it's quite a big stump.
Yeah.
Although the stump is personalised by Jeff. Doesn't say signed. You just might kick it.
He sat on it for half the season.
It's got his arse print in it. Anyway.
See you tomorrow.
Keep your questions coming in if you would like to know more about the Survivor merchandise.
That was the Hamish and Andy Show podcast, powered by Amy. Lucky you're with Amy.